How you guys doing? I hope you're having a wonderful day, morning or evening. Now, I just came back from the lake. My nephews and nieces wanted to go swimming, so evening, I went down there and helped them out. I just. So what's going on today? How is your day going? Hey, Gunn. I hope you had a wonderful day, evening, morning so far. Did you get your morning coffee? Did you have your morning drink? What's going on? What's going on in your side of the world? Is it a good day? Busy? So far, so good. Hey, Richard.
How you guys doing?
Oh, man. Today was a very interesting morning. Very, very interesting.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it was a hot one in New York, man. It was friggin' 90 degrees here. My God, that's hot.
That's not too bad.
There's no breeze, no breeze or anything. Oh. Humidity high. I put my phone on the charger, so I don't know what the humidity is now. I think we're gonna get a storm.
Huh. Yeah, today stayed kind of overcast all day.
Uh-huh.
Nothing too great. Weather was nice. My cousin, he just came back from his trip.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was good. And then I went to I checked out Aloe's show.
Oh God.
And
who are they bashing? Who are they bashing now?
He never ceased to amaze me.
Yeah.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, you want to check out his site and see what he had to say. Really about everybody. I mean, it was quite interesting.
He doesn't faze me one way or the other, to be honest with you. You know, I don't give a rat's ass what he has to say about anything. I don't know who the fuck he is, or I don't even care. You know what I mean? He doesn't bother me. I thought he was entertaining, but I could care less. He could say,
well, he is entertaining, yeah. But you know, when you forget that you're supposed to be the entertainer,
yeah,
then it's not good no more.
Yeah. Maybe he's got a lot of time on his hands. I don't know. Maybe he's busy. Maybe it's an outlet from the vent. I don't know. You know.
Well, the way he sounds, he looks like maybe he's having family problems. I'm not sure.
Well,
yeah, Roberto, how you doing, man?
How old the guy is he? Is he our age or is he?
I know he's around 34.
Really? Oh, geez.
Maybe in that age group.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody ever seen what he looks like. He could be in the shadows.
Mm.
He could be in the shadows here too. So you never know when he's like a snake without the rattle.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I know you're a nice guy and You don't like to attack
For
people.
having that bad of an attitude, they usually have family problems,
Yeah.
emotional problems.
Yeah.
Maybe his wife found something new, something better, but you never know. And then the people, I like Dave. I mean, sometimes him and I had our differences.
Yeah.
So, that happens to everybody, And
what is the name of Dave's page? I can't pronounce it. It's like it means something, right? It's like
it's probably a Viking name, but I'm not sure what it means.
Yeah, he
Could
seems
be
like a nice
special
guy.
force.
Yeah, he seems like a nice guy. Dave does. Yeah, I know he's a former military guy and everything. He seems like a cool guy. I watch a number of his videos, and he seems like a cool guy.
Yeah, his wife seems pretty nice lady.
Yeah.
And they're expecting the baby pretty soon.
Oh,
so that's
good.
Cool. Yeah.
That's great news.
Yeah. I'm not sure where they're going to have the baby, though. You would have to ask him. I thought maybe he was going to go to Canada or the U.S., back to Texas, and have the baby just for the and have U.S. citizenship.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Where does he live in? Davao, is it he's living now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been there.
His kid doesn't have to be born in the U.S. to be an American citizen.
Can't hear you too good, Roberto.
I said he doesn't have to be in the States to have his kid to be an American citizen. He's automatically American citizen because he's an American.
Oh.
Well, I mean, sure, you got to get
paperwork,
but yeah, since that's his.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of paperwork. A lot of paperwork. There's maybe around 10, maybe 15 extra paperwork that you got to fill out when your child is born.
Yeah. I was talking to my wife last week about your situation, Kevin, and with your immigration and stuff, because a guy she went to school with is an immigration lawyer here in New York, and he has an office in Cebu. So I guess he's very expensive, though. He charges like $150 an hour. It's crazy money. Yeah, it's brutal. When she immigrated here, it's been a long time. I don't even remember the form numbers or anything, but it was a pain in the ass. That's why a lot of us guys that did the thing by the law, we get upset of all this illegal immigration and stuff that they're allowed to come into our country. It's because we paid such a big price for our loved ones and stuff, and we do things, work and do things by the law, and then the lawless people are rewarded for doing things the wrong way. It doesn't seem right to me, but it's just my opinion, and be that as it may.
Aloe had a very, very colorful, I do mean colorful person as his guest. And he said that everybody was on his site is hillbillies and retards and
really
no good crybabies, wannabes. I mean, the list kept on going on and on. And he said that about me. Aloe asked him, "What do you think about Kevin?" And I guess my new name is Javala Hunt or something. I don't know, something like that.
Attila the Hun?
Oh, I don't know. One of those colorful people. and he said that when people get injured with a bolo, it's usually their fault. And he said I was probably having sex with one of the nieces.
Oh, geez.
Something like that.
Sounds like he's such a big badass and tough guy. I wonder if he'd say this to our face, right to our face. He's up there in Manila. He's a big tough guy, huh? Hanging out with
this wasn't Aloe. This was his guest that was saying this stuff.
Oh, okay.
then the guy said, I am here in the U.S. living in my mom's basement. Oh God, I wish this was my mom's basement.
Me too.
You know?
Me too.
I mean, my mom is rich. This is my aunt's. I mean,
Mine
if you're gonna say something about people,
yeah, yeah. Low lives. Low lives. They ain't got nothing good to say about it. You know, I like, you know, oh, you're 99% of your guests, like Roberto and Mikey. Mikey likes to fool around, Mikey 550, but they're all nice people, you know, and you can tell they have values and they're raised right and everything. You know, these people just, they I don't know, they just lack any kind of value system whatsoever. And they think they have you know, the all the answers to everything in the world, and they have all the knowledge about history and everything. They have very distorted views of history based on their own perspective, you know, the way they want to see things. I really don't fucking care what their opinion is. Who gives a rat's ass? Who cares? Don't care what they have to say, Kev. It doesn't matter, you know. Don't worry. You know, who are they? They don't pay your bills and stuff, so screw them.
Yeah, they're just all talk.
I think, I don't know, something happened. I see Kevin on still.
Yeah, I think he's talking. He's not.
He's talking?
Well, he was.
Hello.
Well, I'm not going to say anything. I mean, he didn't mention my name, but I know he wanted to. But we made an agreement. I'm going to come on his show. Guntum, yeah, I think my mic is up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you good now. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be on Alo's show. He invited me over, and we got a truce going on right now.
Oh yeah.
But I think he's gonna, like I was telling Jason last night, I think he's gonna bushwhack me when I get on his show.
Yeah. Is he really only 34 years old, like Kevin said? Like a young guy?
Yeah, he's in his 30s.
Yeah.
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 But we'll see. He invited all us on the show. He said, but he wants me there first, one-on-one, and then he'll let you guys come on show. But I think it's going to be remember Custer?
Oh yeah. Custer's Last Stand. Yeah.
It's going to be like that. He's going to he's going to circle us around.
Uh-huh.
And then bring in all his Indians and
yeah,
slaughter us.
Yep. He's, I don't know. Sometimes he seems nice. I don't know if he has is a bipolar or disorder or something, because he seems really nice sometimes, and then he's vicious as hell. I don't get the guy. Maybe it's just his way to amuse himself. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's probably
He definitely he has a dark heart.
Yeah. I'm not used to, you know,
I don't think it's pumping at all.
Yeah. I don't think he has a mental disorder either. I just think it's the way he sees things, and you know, he thinks that people that are, you know, have a difference of opinion than maybe we do about things, you know, you can't force your opinion on somebody else. You know, people are like Nazis today. They want to believe what they believe and everything, and force their views on you. You know, people should be entitled, you know, to believe what they want to believe, you know, and you can't call people stupid and ignorant just because they don't hold the same values that you hold.
Right. Yeah, definitely. If you're not with them, you're against them.
Yeah.
So. But you know, he doesn't care. But I mean, I'm not gonna say anything more about it. But we'll have our one-on-one eventually, and we'll talk it out. But the thing is, and I told him, he doesn't scare me. You know, I mean, I'm pretty good with my hands. You know, if he wants to go with bolo knives, I go with bolo knives. He wants to
Really?
go with guns, I go with guns.
Mm-hmm.
If he wants a fist fight, I can
Yeah.
fist fight too.
I'm sorry, I had to go
So
upstairs to reboot
Yeah.
the internet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was kind of upset. Mikey 550, he was watching and listening, and I kept on telling Dave, please, Dave.
he's out again.
Think so. Think he's out again. Yep. He was very powerful there for a minute. He was rocking.
No, he wouldn't jump me, Guntram, because I have my posse too. So, but the thing is, he wasn't. I know where he's at, and he doesn't know when I'm coming. So, and I have my posse with me. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, uh, if he wants to go round and round,
What goes around comes around, right?
right?
That's right. No, I like, no matter how smart somebody is, it's nice to see somebody who has humility because no matter how smart you are, there's always something to learn. And so humility is a nice characteristic in people, you know? So, like us as guys, when we hang out with our friends and stuff, we like to bust each other's chops and stuff. It's just a natural thing when guys get together and stuff. But if you really, get totally narcissistic and think that you know everything, it's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, Jason.
Hey, what's up, man?
Okay. There.
Hopefully it doesn't hang up because last time, Kevin, you did that, it hung up.
No, he's
Yeah,
been
this time
out
I
twice
just,
now, and he hasn't hung up yet.
Okay.
yeah.
And he said rebooted it too.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, we just can't see nobody on the main page. But
There's no.
that's okay. We keep going on. Yeah, that guy that his name he called himself, that man's call sign was Willy Wonka, something like that.
Jeez.
That was his call sign. Maybe he got something about chocolate, I think.
Well, he was from, I guess he's from Maryland. So.
Yeah, something like that.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it all.
Oh, okay.
I told him I wasn't going to say nothing, so
Oh,
I held myself from saying anything.
yeah. So you heard what he said and everything.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, he was. I was just amazed.
No, he was actually instigating the guy to talk bad about you. He didn't really.
Oh,
he didn't want to say the name in full, but he was getting around to you. You know what I mean? So he instigated.
Oh,
the guy.
yeah, I know he was going to do that, but that guy, he got everything wrong about me.
Yeah.
I wish my mom had this house. Honestly, I wish my parents was that rich that I could have grown up in this house. I would never leave the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, after my first divorce, my first wife, I moved in with my mother in California, San Diego, and I ended up being in her basement too, and I was in my 30s.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all.
I ran to my mother. Hey, mommy.
Oh.
Yeah, I did that 3 times. After the 3rd time, I couldn't do that no more. But yeah, I don't know. That man was just very interesting. I mean, I never really noticed him before. I guess I have him on my Facebook because he said he sees me on Facebook.
Wow.
Be careful who you befriend.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's what my topic is today. There's always one person. Hey, and that guy said, all of you guys that are on my show and hang out with me, you guys are all have pity for me, and that's why you guys are on my show because I am everybody pitying me.
Yeah.
So I said, shit, that's okay. I mean, but yeah, that guy, he's #1 in my comic book. And then I wrote down on the sidetrack on the comments. I said I would love to have you in the bathroom room for 10 minutes. Or better yet, I would love to have him in jail with me. He will be my bitch forever. you know that guy, he got to be at least maybe 4 feet, 5 feet, like a skeleton. You know, he has around 20 or 30 different wives that he went through. But that's my point of view.
All his cousins.
Yeah. Well, I guess he lived close to Bubba, the supreme leader. I guess they live in Maryland someplace, and at first he talked about Bubba being like an incest retard or something like that. I don't know, but he was except only person he wasn't mean to was Dave, because Dave plays good music. Well, Dave's music is good. Dang it, I like listening to his music. You know, but
damn, Kevin,
only person who liked is that Weasel L.
You mean that music that Dave plays on the intro of his show there?
Yeah.
Shit, man, that's drop D tuning music. You can play it with one finger on a guitar. Very easy.
Well, no, he doesn't play it. He's not playing it. He's just playing the audio tracks.
Yeah.
Dave does good music. I give him that much. He has good taste in music. But yeah, that guy's hiding. He's like Aloe, same as Aloe.
Yeah, well, I guess he's frustrated because usually people that, have to vent everything about everybody are.
Well, Mikey 550, I guess last week he was telling everybody to be nice to Bama, and now today he was throwing Bama underneath the bus.
Well, no, hold on. What happened was on the show, I think it was last week, he said he was going to lay off of Bama, and he said it on the show. He said he was going to lay off of Bama, and then Bama called him out or said something on a live cast or on a cast or whatever, and then that's what started Mikey back up.
No. I'm not talking about Mikey. That one guy that was talking bad about me today, he was on one of the shows, and he told everybody to be nice to to Bama. No, that wasn't Mike. Mikey told me this today that guy was talking nice about Bama and
okay.
And then today he threw everybody under the bus and tried to run everybody over.
Who did?
That guest that Allo had.
Oh, I don't think he said anything about Bama. I would have to.
Oh yeah, he did. Oh yeah, honestly, he everybody.
I must have missed that one.
Yeah, I missed that part. I didn't think he said anything about Bama. I know. Mikey's very, very vocal about Bama, and I mean that's they have a thing going on. I'll be vocal about him. You know, I think it's a crock of shit is everything that he's saying, but I mean that's just how I feel. I'm not putting any words in anybody else's mouth. That's just the way I feel.
Yeah.
And you know,
I just don't want nobody to feel sorry for me, you know.
No, I don't.
Because that's why everybody's on my show, because they feel sorry for me.
You know, and everybody that is doing dirt, the truth will come out eventually.
Yeah.
You know, there's
like I said,
an old saying. There's an old saying. There's three parts of a story: yours, theirs, and the truth. And the truth will always come out.
Yeah. But I'm just thinking maybe Allo is really like 5 foot tall or something, and he has a small man's syndrome. Like, because he's mad about his height. Everybody picked on him. So now he wants to act like he's a giant out to get everybody. Because right now, on the show, he was acting like he was like a Nazi superhero. He even tried to speak German a little bit. Him and his guest. Maybe his guest was a relative or something. I don't know.
Well, my great grandfather belonged to the KKK in the Philippines. You know.
Yeah, they got the KKK in the Philippines. I laughed when I seen that. I was dying. I think I have a picture of that somewhere, of their what do you call it in Manila.
And who were they against?
They were against the Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought that was called the Filipino guerrillas.
No.
No. KKK is different in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Okay.
Capillaros, man.
How you doing, brother? That's all I wanted to say about those colorful person.
And Terry says he belongs to AA.
Well, yeah, they do now, I bet.
I see Mr. Porter in there earlier. What's up, Mr. Porter?
I had to go upstairs, but yeah, there he is. Yeah.
John Term, Terry, Randall. How you guys doing?
Yep, Jason. Yeah, I figured our buddy Mike or Mikey 550, both of those mics. I figured they'll be coming on maybe today.
You know what I'm good, Gun Term. I'm good. One thing I have to say about everything that's transpired, it's kind of like what you said, Roberto. If you're not with their agenda and people's agenda, it's kind of like that hive mind of modern day feminists that we have now in the U.S. If you're not a part of that same hive mind, they're against you. What's up, Jerry? And that's
Hey, Jerry.
That's from what I've been seeing. Yeah, Randall, they have a big like a memorial for the KKK in the Philippines. I have a picture of it somewhere.
Yeah, about this morning, Dave, he never said nothing bad about anybody. He just kept quiet and listening what everybody's saying.
Yeah. Dave was cool. You know, we I've seen his shows. You know, I've commented. We ain't had no problems.
Yeah.
He seems from his views and everything, he seems very informative. You know, very informed.
He is, and like I said, I went on his show earlier earlier in the week, and you know,
he's very like calculated. Also, he's not going to sit there and just spew some bullshit.
Yeah. But be careful, because everybody's saying that, you know, about we're nice to one person and then later on we'll talk bad about them, or we talk bad about them and then when they come on our show we talk nice to them. I thought that was kind of messed up. But he told Rand, he said that him and his girlfriend is real bad. I mean, he talked bad about everybody, that Aloe and his new friend.
Yeah, I think we're all guilty of being double standards sometimes, you know. I mean, sometimes you do it and not know you've done it until it's too late, until somebody pointed out to you. Yeah, I think we were double standard in some points, but you know, I think we were pretty fair in most parts. What do you think, Jason?
Yes and no. I mean, the thing is that if a person doesn't like if we pose a question to people and they're not and they don't answer it properly, and they have answers, granted, am I gonna take everything and just be like, oh, okay, all right, friend, we're great? Nah, I'm gonna still stay back because I still have my doubts. Am I gonna be rude to you? No, I'm not gonna be rude to anybody. So double standards, I can see what you're saying, but I'm not. I wouldn't say I don't have a double standard when it comes to that. Yes, yeah. Jerry, it is easy to get dragged into.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I mean, at times we could have that double standard, but me personally, I don't know how anybody else feels. You guys can chime in on this, but I'm not going to play both sides of the fence. You know, I'm not going to. I'm still going to stick to my guns, and I'm still going to say a certain thing about somebody until I see otherwise.
Yeah, until you're proven otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just hot this morning after that guy.
Yeah, man. It's just, I mean, don't let it bother you. I mean, those are some heavy accusations. I went back and seen the video.
Yeah.
Those are some heavy accusations, and it's based on no fact at all, and
yeah,
to accuse somebody of anything.
He didn't
exactly
know Kevin until he goes, "Who's Kevin?" Yeah, that whatever, and then he agreed with him because
he was calling him Eric.
yeah.
Yeah, I had a whole bunch of names today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and you can hear Aloe trying to instigate him to say, "Yeah, Kevin.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, that poor guy was almost chasing his tail.
Exactly. He didn't know what he was talking about.
Yeah. Until Aloe took him by the hand and then coaxed him on. And you know Aloe must have been masturbating when he was doing that.
Yeah, he was sucking Aloe's dick.
Oh yeah.
He pulls it out of his mouth. Oh yeah, that guy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you know they're close.
Yeah, Terry. But Terry, you look back at a lot of other stuff with that. It's a lot of things don't add up in that story with him. That is true, Randall. Randall said, "Take it with a grain of salt, Kevin."
Oh, I know. But see, I wasn't prepared. I never had nobody talk bad about me, and I never heard it before, so it was new to me when I had somebody pushing me under the bus. So I didn't know. All I knew was I wanted to get on the show, and Aloe said, "Hey guys, should I let Kevin on the show? It looks like people want him to come on."
Well, that's be the biggest mistake, Kevin, because
don't do that.
They'll bombard you, and you be like sacrificed.
Well, I didn't take my medicine at that time, so I was fresh.
Yeah, you don't want to get in that situation, buddy.
Well, like I wish the guy was like in the same room with me, and then I love to see him talk bad. I'd be in jail a little bit longer.
Shit, I'd be running if I was anywhere near you and you were a madman.
Oh God.
Mikey said with the lighting, Kevin looks like Colonel Kurtz from Apocalypse Now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you. That's a good. I like him.
Gunther is correct. In the heat of the moment, it's better to let it cool down. Let it pass.
I thought you said heat of the moment. That's a good movie too.
What kind of movie are you talking about, Kevin?
Trivial questions.
Heat of the moment. That doesn't sound like a action adventure there, Kevin.
No, that was Heat of the Night.
Sex movie
with Sidney Poitier.
Yeah.
And then that guy that played in Apocalypse Now, that was Superman's father. Right?
Charlie. What the hell's his name? Sheen, or is it Marlon Brando? Charlie Sheen, or his father?
Yeah, no, Marlon Brando was Superman's father.
It was Marlon Brando.
Well, hey, don't confuse me anymore, okay? Because don't forget I'm a retard.
Sorry, Kev.
Marlon Brando was way ahead of us, man. He owned an island in the Pacific, his own friggin' island, man. Did you hear that?
Yeah, it was called the Island of Dr. Monroe. I seen the movie, and plus he played in it. It could have been that same. Could have been the same island.
Yes, Jerry.
He was a bouncer, that skinny guy?
I seen that, man.
Oh, my God.
Wait, what am I missing?
That was comical. That was fucking comical.
Oh, my God.
George, the bouncer from... Yeah, that's me. Terry, more than drunks, Kevin, look great. Hey, I used to be, Roger was right. I used to be a bouncer in 4th Avenue, Alaska. That's when I didn't give a shit.
You know, I just, man, like, I say, if when you call somebody out, call them out, man.
Oh yeah,
and
take the gloves off.
And when you have something to say, then you turn around and backtrack, and then you sit there and say, oh, it's okay. It's okay for one person to do it, and when they're doing technically the same thing, it's okay for one to do it, but not other people to do it. That doesn't make any sense to me.
I thought the guy was a bartender or something. I saw his video this morning because it was on, I don't know, popped up from me looking at Kevin's videos. And I thought he was like a bartender. I didn't think he was a bouncer. Jeez.
Who are you talking about?
Bama there? What's his name? The bald-headed guy that's in Cebu? The skinny guy?
I don't even know what the hell you guys are talking about.
Barry said he was a bouncer at a club.
Yeah. He was live.
Our bar.
Mother care. Yeah.
Hey, Thomas.
I was saying he was making $250 a night.
Are we talking about Roadhouse? That was a good movie too.
Yeah, Randall, I seen that, and that's you know, man. I question that too. I question that shit too. He said it was 250,000 pesos that he brought. From my understanding, it was 100,000 US.
Well, 100,000 pesos, that's 2,000 US.
Oh, the guy on Sentai 7, he had $100,000.
Yeah. Well, there was a video that they kind of retracted what they said, or what was said. What I remember being said, saying that it was like 250,000 or 280,000 or something like that, pesos and not US dollars.
Oh. Yeah, divide by 50.
Okay.
And what I Roberto, you can chime in on this. From what I know, from what was told to me and what I heard, 100,000 US dollars.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's what I understood was 100,000.
And then
he gave
right,
thumbs up.
Right, and at the time he was having trouble with his mic, but he can hear us. And then he motioned that he had $20,000 left.
Right.
So there's some questions there. There's some holes that hey, I want to get addressed. And I will.
Jerry is right. I remember seeing an old video of Sentai 7's. I don't know where he was, like down in southern Cebu, when he was sitting by himself talking about when he met Chixie and stuff. And he had mentioned liquidating his assets in California and selling everything. And I guess he had a pretty nice house and cars and stuff, big trucks and everything. And
that's possible.
Yeah. But I think it was Jerry's right. I think he said he had 40,000, but whether he sold his house and he had, more gains or what?
No. He said it was 100,000. I'm telling you, I can guarantee you, he said 100,000.
Yeah.
US. I don't know where this pesos is coming in now.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that she just said it earlier, but it doesn't.
I could live in the Philippines for 100 years, which I won't, but my brain will always think in dollars. Yeah. Yeah.
No, Jerry, it's possible, man. If you live loose, it's very possible to spend 100,000 US in 18 months.
Yeah, but you would have a house, motorcycles, cars.
Yeah, he has nothing. He has no asset to show.
Well, no, hold on. He said there was a motorcycle that he had bought, and he started learning how to drive it and stuff like this, and then it got pulled from under it. Like they somehow he got it taken away, or some people screwed him over, and he couldn't get the money back. I think that I would have to clarify, but I'm almost guaranteed that that's what he said.
Yeah.
Well, that's just $2,000.
I heard about the motorcycle.
And that was like 20,000 or 30,000 pesos or something like that. 28,000 pesos or something like that.
Yeah, those motorcycles are cheap compared to like Harleys or big Hondas, that we're used to.
Yeah.
So still, that doesn't show. Well, he said he has 20,000 left. It doesn't show.
Or BMW
80,000,
motorcycles. My friends have
80,000,
them. Yeah.
He said he got screwed when he first got there. A lot of people took advantage of him.
We all do. We all get screwed when we first get there. One way or another, there's not that many people that doesn't get screwed.
Well, you only got screwed for 40,000, so that's not too bad.
please, don't say only.
I mean, but nevertheless, Roberto, that's what, $1 million, like 1.2 or something like that.
Yeah, it's
2 million.
20,000 is 1 million pesos.
Yeah, 2 million. So yeah, I mean that pesos. So that's still that's quite a bit, man.
Yeah. But that was my business, and I had something to show for out of them.
Mikey said he just spent 200,000 on his furnishings.
I think I have the job for you guys. Financial advisors for expats living in the Philippines that don't know what the hell they're doing.
Thanks, Richard.
Oh my goodness, that would probably fucking work. But
if it's true
but here's the problem, Richard. They have to have money to actually be advised on.
That's right.
Well, even if it's true, if he had 100,000 when he got there, he could have built himself a nice house. I mean, 2 million pesos.
Oh, you would build a condo.
Then he could,
apartment building.
Hell, if anything, oh yeah, Roberto, there is definitely something. There's a lot missing there. If anything, shit, I would have built a place and like an apartment, like Kev said, like some kind of apartments, and rent that shit out.
Yeah, there's a friend of mine in San Diego. He bought just down the street from where I was at. They had a 4-story building. Down below was a sorry store and a cantina, and then on the second floor he had internet cafe, and then on the third and fourth floor he had apartments.
How about making moonshine? I saw a video Kevin had on that old guy from Tennessee making moonshine. Can you make moonshine in the Philippines? Or is it illegal?
Oh yeah, the sugar cane. Just use the raw sugar cane.
Bacayaro 888 says just send him the money. He'll send give people allowance.
I had people told me to do that before I left to the Philippines. They said when things go bad, we'll just send you the money. No, you don't understand. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, they do.
And Jerry said he needs to put load on his phone, so he needs people need to send him money.
Yeah, I used to buy 500 peso loads because I never text. I never text. And at the end, my girlfriend looked at my phone and I had like thousands and thousands of texts. That I could text instead of call. So I started learning how to text, and it was free for me.
And just so nobody misconstrues anything, we need to get Ren on the show and clarify these new questions that were just brought up, so nobody can say, oh, well, they're being soft on them and they're not giving him a hard time like other people, like they would do other people. As you can see.
Well, I mean, we're being civil about this, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Maybe he's hiding the money from his fiance. Who knows?
We're criticizing.
I heard she likes to spend money. Sorry, Chixie.
It's just questions that we wanted to answer, and then when he comes on, we're gonna ask him the same questions in the same tone of voice that we're criticizing about.
Mikey.
So,
I got screwed in. Yeah, that's a different kind of screw, Mikey 550.
Yeah, I like Sentai 7. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Jerry says, let it go.
It's probably just an ego pride thing. You know what I mean? How us guys are.
Well, at the end of the day, it doesn't affect us, so might as well just.
It doesn't. It doesn't. But it does. On the other hand, Kevin, it does give other people like bad raps, and that do go over to the Philippines.
Well, then, yeah. So we should learn, and that's what my show is. I'm not an expert on what to do. I'm an expert on what not to do. Okay, that's what that guy said earlier today, that I am an expert because I lived here for 13, 14 years, and I'm an expert. I'm only an expert on what not to do. These are my experiences, and that's what I've been experting. And yes, I did live in the countryside, and yes, I did live in the city. And even though it was Iloilo and Guimaras, still it's still a city.
Yo.
So I am familiar with what to do and what not to do. Hey, Mike. Kiwi Mike's on.
Good day, Mike.
Bakayaro 888 says he has a plan. He's looking for investors. He's going to hire a bunch of young men. And he's going to flip the sex pack community, so it's going to be women coming over and not guys coming over. Middle-aged women that he's gonna cater to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
there you go. There you go.
You know what I heard they like? The Filipino girls, they like blonde-haired, blue-eyed guys.
No. He said he's gonna, but basically he's saying he's gonna hire young Filipino men for middle-aged women
bring them to America. Yeah.
Yeah. Not bring them to America, but have them there for basically a bar of young guys instead of a bar of young girls.
Yeah, why not?
There you go. That's a business deal.
Done that.
Pinoys are pretty picky.
That's your new logo, Kiwi Mike. I like that, sure Thomas.
Did. Thomas said middle-aged women need love too.
Terry, can my wife book up?
Just not from him.
Where's the link?
Not a bar. He wants to do a beach resort. Bakayaro 888 says.
Hey, what's up, Kevin? How you doing? I heard that you went to the what is it there?
Everything in-house.
Yeah.
You know what? They actually
You have a
have
nice house.
they actually have stuff like that in Dominican Republic like that, man. And he wants Mikey 550 wants to sell his ostrich below at Bacayaro's resort. Mikey, every person, every middle-aged woman that goes there should automatically get a ostrich below.
Oh,
Have it waiting for him.
oh. Chris Sabu's early today. He went live already. You guys better not go on his show right away.
Nah, I'm not. I ain't going over there.
Yeah.
So what else? What else you got, Kevin?
Well, this is the free show, and everybody, I invite swinging doors. So you want to come on? You want to talk about somebody? You want to give out information? You want to sell something? Come on.
Swinging doors.
Just don't bash too much.
Oh, Kev, you've been getting the bashing quite a bit. I like the new nickname they thought up for you. I have to admit, that was funny.
Oh, you heard that, huh?
Oh
really?
Yeah, mate.
You were there?
Yeah. Well, I listen. I don't comment on his program, but yeah, I heard. I just ignore it, mate.
Up, buddy. You know, I'm more like Wookiee.
Hey,
I'm not Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt. I got to appreciate the nickname, but at the end of the day, mate, like I say, they're showing their true colours now, so a lot of people will make their minds up. He'll you know, at the end of the day, they're digging the grave. My advice to anyone is just don't comment. I mean, we all talk about it, that's fine, but don't react to it. Just ignore it. They'll run out of steam.
Stones.
Well, I mean, you did live there 13 years, regardless about what happened. Yeah, and they can't take that away from you. I mean, they can, like that other guy's an idiot for a start, the one that they had on. I mean, Wilkes, or what's his name? Willy Wonka or something?
Yeah. From the chocolate factory. Because the guy eats shit. That's why he calls himself that.
Oh, okay. Oh well, he's a non-event. He doesn't even have a channel, so I mean, what can I say? Or does he?
All I know is he'll never do that in front of me.
Yeah. Well,
he better put a big boy panties on.
Well, at the end of the day, Kev, that's it. If they met you in the street, I think, to be honest, their views wouldn't be so strong. Who knows? He may be a big tough guy for all we know. Who cares?
Yeah, he just likes to wear dresses at night.
Anyway, mate, how's it going? How's all the panel today?
I'm today right now is pretty good. Do we get only 12 people on board, or do we have more? Well, what does this say? Oh, 18 people.
In fact, you probably lost 10 because of me coming on.
yeah, because they're running away.
Hey, where'd you get that kiwi fruit fucking icon? I got to get one of those. I quite like. I might. That's right there. Hey.
You know when you're making your statements, and you see that happy smile face.
Oh, the emoji. No, I want a photo. I mean, I wanted it like my Tasia there. I want one.
Oh, just get it off the internet.
Yeah, well, that's
then make one.
I have to steal one off the internet.
We like to use the word borrow. We don't, even though I'm on the medication, we just borrow. We don't steal.
So who we got in here today? We got Jason. We've got Roberto. And is that Jeff? Richard? Oh, sorry, it's Richard. Yes.
We get Keith Richard.
Good morning, all.
I am. Yeah,
Good morning.
star-studded cast. I thought Mikey 550 was going to come on, but maybe he'll come on later on.
I've been meaning. I've just been busy. I had to go and do something, so I dropped off yesterday. But I've got to get online to see that song. I'm itching to hear it. Is it still online?
About Mikey 550.
Yeah, Mikey 550's song. Is it still online, or has it been taken down?
I don't know. Just ask Mikey 550. He's still here.
Yeah, it's still up. It's still up. All of the songs are still up.
Hey, Mike, what do you do for a living?
What do I do? Little as possible.
That's my buddy.
In other words, Roberto, I'll tell you offline, mate, but I won't tell you online.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah,
Don't be shy.
you know the old story. Some things don't need to be said on the internet. Not that I'm embarrassed about what I do, but it puts me in a traceable position, and I've got to think of I've got to put my the people I work for ahead of anything else, I suppose.
All right.
Mike is actually a stripper, so.
Yeah. Well, that's my secret life. I'm a stripper.
Well, everybody got to make money somehow.
But it's not that glamorous, if you know what I mean. I'm a pen pusher as such, if you get my drift.
A job's a job as long as you get paid for it.
Well, that's it at the end of the day.
Are you retirement age?
I'm getting there. I'm not. I'm 50. I'm only 56. But yeah,
you're just about my age.
Yeah, we're all about the similar age group here, I think, which is a good thing.
No, I'm the baby.
Oh yeah, except for Jason, of course. Jason and Cease.
Yeah. Mikey 550. He's the old guy.
Do they have a retirement program there in?
Oh yeah. We our current retirement age is 65.
Okay. Same here.
But
I mean, you can do it earlier, but
yeah, it depends. If you work for the government, you can. We have a scheme here too. Right, we have pension, but we have a national scheme. Apart from all the other company schemes that are out there, we have another benefit where it's compulsory. It's called KiwiSaver. And what that means is basically a percentage.
I'll be back.
Okay, Kev.
Okay, Kev. Basically, what that means is a percentage of your wage goes to your superannuation fund. It's like a compulsory savings, if you get my drift.
Right.
And you can't touch it until you reach the age of retirement, or in cases of if you're going to, you got cancer and you're going to die or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Disabled age, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, if you get to a point where your life expectancy is going to be shorter than retirement, you can collect it.
It sounds like pretty much the same here, Roberto.
Yeah, we're pretty similar to but this is everyone gets it, even the unemployed. Oh no, I tell lies. The compulsory saving is only if you're working. If you're on unemployment or anything like that, no, you don't get taxed. But we have all sorts of schemes. Also, the company schemes as well. Like everyone else.
You guys got 401ks and stuff out there?
Yeah, but I can't remember what we call it. We call it. But the only thing that is, if anyone here in New Zealand's on a benefit as such, apart from retirement benefits, you can't go and live overseas and still collect off the taxpayer. If you know what I mean, it's like I was.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'm amazed that people like Mr. Jordan, for argument's sake, that collects a benefit, I mean, if we were doing the same, we have the same similar benefits, but if we were to go and say, okay, let's go and live in Australia or the Philippines or Thailand, that benefit stops. If you know what I mean, you cannot claim it. So
yeah,
that's what I'm.
It's not the same here. It's not the same here. There is one. I can't remember which one it is, but there is one where it's only valid in the U.S. Like if you try to go anywhere else, you're not going to get paid. I can't remember off the top of my head which one it is.
Yeah, but things like retirement, once you get to pension age, well, no, that's a different ball game. We have reciprocal agreements with most countries in the world, and basically, I don't know quite because I'm obviously not of that age, but it's my understanding. It's basically you can claim it as long as you've got a bank account in that country, you can claim it.
Terry, where are you from originally? I think Thomas is from Australia, if I remember correctly. Thomas was saying something of the fact that they have like something similar to what it's like the same thing because I think he's in Australia. It's the same thing.
Yeah. Just so you know, guys in the room, I can't see. I'm sort of in the Hangouts rather than in the room, so I can't see the comments. So if you say anything, I'm sure someone else will be able to pass it on or whatever.
Yeah, Thomas is from Australia. Terry's from London. Mikey 550 says SSI is only good in the U.S. That's what I thought it was. I just didn't want to speak out of turn, Mikey.
Yeah, I know you guys in the States have a military type because of the association with the Philippines. So you have there's probably an extra benefit that way, but from the taxpayer.
Your SSDI is different. It is paid. It is based off of your income, and it's based off of your last job, the wages you were getting from your last job, and that goes back. Roberto, what was that? How many years? I know Mikey's in the chat. 10 years? Social Security Insurance, SSI.
Pull up my Social Security, see what I'm averaging for retirement. So I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, well, anyway, it still mortifies me that someone like Mr. Jordan can do what he's doing, on the taxpayer's back. I mean, it doesn't affect me because I'm not a US citizen or anything. But I mean, that's what it boils down to.
Okay, all right, Mike. On this one, the thing is that it's not really so much the taxpayers, but it is the taxpayers. And the reason why I say this is not so much he did pay into this. Yes, he did pay he did pay into this, but based on that and the stuff that you pay into, when you pay into it, you're not paying enough to survive, let's say, another 50 years. You're not you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you're not paying enough for 50 years. So in essence, you're only paying into it for X amount of years, but you are guaranteed as long as you live, and as long as
I was just going to say, going by his attitude, and I'm sure he's not much older than us. I'd say he's only worked there for 10 years of his whole life. I'd say. I may be wrong, but what I'm saying is what he's paid into it would be peanuts to what he's claiming back, I'm sure.
And what a lot of people say, and past videos, he said it himself. He said he paid into it. He's owed this and whatnot. But the fact is that based on your job, you're still not paying. Like if you lived another 40 years or 30 years, you didn't pay in enough of that to where you can get paid for 40 years, even though they're going to pay you for the time that you lived, but you didn't pay that much into it. So it's based on when they say that.
I'd say that it would be like a percentage. You see, the problem is you all would be paying into it, and of course it would be earning interest. It's probably investments. I mean, it's you know, the government's subsidies or whatever, and so that probably, you know, they wouldn't be doing it and losing. That's for real. Otherwise, it would be not a worthwhile thing. But my attitude is this. I mean, the guy, if the guy's sick or whatever, if he's entitled to it, then fine. But he portrays the person that can work, and physically he's able to work. He says he's got a back injury, but that's fine. But it's the back injury doesn't seem to stop him from walking. Doesn't seem to stop him from carrying on drinking.
Doesn't slow him down.
Drinking, nah, doesn't stop him from drinking piss or smoking cigarettes. And I don't have a problem with people. I don't have a problem.
Smoking and drinking, you can do whatever you want. You can do that. I mean, if you're half whatever, you can smoke and drink. But does he really act like does he walk around like he's had a back injury?
No, what I'm saying to it is he's entitled to do whatever he likes. But the point is he's basically stuck his fingers up and it's his right. It's his right to be on that and you know, and I don't and it's just his whole general demeanor. I mean, he can write. If he was down on his luck, well, we know what happened the last time. This is prior to that, but if you were down on your luck, fine. You know, you asked for help, and I appreciate that. He's entitled to do that. But what he's doing is he's saying he's out down on his luck. Then he's talking about buying motorcycles, going out buying cigarettes, drinking piss. You know, he's doing all the things that go against what he's trying to portray. You know, if you're down on your luck, you can't afford cigarettes. You can't afford to go out. He says, "Oh, it's cheap to go out there." Well, that's not quite right. I don't believe that. If you've got no money, doesn't matter where you are. You shouldn't be going out wasting what you have got. And yet he turns around and he's asking for money. That's what I get pissed off about. I mean, personally, it doesn't worry me. It doesn't affect me in any way. I'm not going to get it's you guys that are from the same country. It's your taxes that are supporting that kind of crap.
Yeah, but when you say I'm doing this by myself, you're not doing it by yourself.
What do you mean?
When he said it
he's doing what by himself? I mean,
he said it. I think on his last video, I think he said that he was coming up by himself. He was doing it all by himself.
Here's another thing.
You're not doing it when you're getting money.
Yeah, but speaking about his latest video, what's he doing? Oh, I'm waiting for the technicians to come and put up the internet. Well, that's nice, isn't it?
I think he was talking to Roberto. Hold on. What was that? When was that video?
No, the latest one. He's outside his new place and everything, and he's telling the viewers, "I'm just waiting for the guys from Globe to come and put in my internet."
yeah, but he said
lovely, isn't it?
He said that he was doing it by himself, and you know he's doing everything on his own, but it's not on your own when you're asking for donations. It's not on your own.
No. I'm sure there's someone that's given them money out there even to this day. I mean, good on them if they do. I think it's madness. They may as well go and light a fire and chuck the money in the fire, because that's about the same sort of feeling they're going to get. Well, you know what I mean? It's like fucking, you know, it's not my, you know, if like at the end of the day, I mean, you can only advise people, and people who've got eyes and ears and minds of their own. It's up to them if they want to donate to them, but I just think it's fucking madness, especially when you've got other bona fide cases which, you know, can't even fucking get $3 a month out of people. It's like, and here's Mr. Jordan getting hundreds of dollars. Oh, I wouldn't say hundreds, but he's getting a fair whack more than what we all think anyway, by the sounds of it. I'm still amazed about the sponsor, this Canadian guy. I notice he's dropped off the picture a little bit now.
No. Hey, did anybody that's in the Philippines, do they have compounds and stuff like that? I just want to ask a question. Where they have like multiple armed guards and in every location of an entrance?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but
I'm talking
my
about, like, blocks
subdivision.
away.
Yeah,
They have it in the front gate. And
my subdivision has, but my subdivision has armed guards, but also it has it's like a mini police force, if you know what I mean. Because where I am, I won't go into details, but it's quite a reasonable sized area, quite a lot of wealthy type people there. But they have, like, they do patrols. You know, they got a little paddy wagon or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I sort of believe that in some respect, but maybe when he pointed to those guards, maybe they were doing something else.
I didn't see no guards. I didn't see no guards.
He pointed the camera up. He pointed the camera up one way, and there was some figures. I didn't quite see if they were armed or not, but they could have been anyone.
I didn't see no guards. I'm just saying.
Oh,
I think that was. My thing is this: don't show where you live. Do not show where you live. There are crazy people out there.
Oh yeah. But I mean, he's got nothing to hide. I mean, well, he's got lots to hide, I suppose. But I mean, at the end of the day, no one's going to be bothered with him. He knows that. What he's showing isn't, I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah.
But I saw the latest video. I mean, his attitude, it's But the Canadian guy's the mystery to me. I'm still waiting to hear what all the drawback on that is. I believe there's some shows coming up on the Hate channel that is going to sort that one out, I think.
No, I don't think so. I mean, Real Deal was talking about it, but...
Yeah, that's what I said. Real Deal was saying something about it, and that's what I'm sitting back waiting on.
Yeah. So what else is going?
Fuck all, actually. It's pretty quiet today for me. I'm just having a day off, and I thought, fuck it, I'll come online and see what everyone's up to, and yeah. It makes me laugh though, there, Jason. All these people picking on Kev lately. It's fucking. He must be doing something right if people are starting to talk about him.
Yeah, they are doing something right, huh?
No, I said Kevin must be doing something right. I mean, not if they have to talk about him.
Yeah,
he's shown his true. He's shown his true colours, though. That man, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew he'd show his true colours sooner or later. Now he's got his own channel. He's a bit starstruck. He can. I'm fucking surprised it's still running. Actually, I'm surprised no one's flagged it to the point that YouTube's closed it down, because he's doing a lot of hatred and threatening on there.
Yeah, I don't think they'll shut it down.
Hey, oh yeah, it might take. I don't know. It just takes a few people to flag it, and then they'll look into it. But yeah, I'm surprised it's still going.
Yeah, I think Kev should change his what do you call it?
Changes what?
Change his icon.
Oh, the bull. Yeah, it's a Jabba the Hutt. I like that. Sorry, Kev, but I have to admit, they can think up some good nicknames. I wonder what they've got for me, if they ever think of one. Well, boys, it must be time for a cup of tea. What do you reckon? Roberto, what are you doing? Is he at work? What is the time in the States? Where you guys are?
Right now it is 6:05 p.m. I'm on the West Coast.
Okay. That's the West Coast, 6:05. But that's Thursday, isn't it?
Oh,
Day
shit.
behind.
What is it? Yeah. You're right. You're right. Mike, you guys are gonna have to carry on a little bit. My fiance called me, so I'm talking to her right now too.
Oh, okay.
Poor baby.
Shut your ass up, Roberto.
Well, you gotta do a bit of cam thinging now, are you? Hey, Roberto. Are you at work, mate, or are you finished for the day?
Yeah, I'm home. I had to cut up early today because I went to my wife's birthday today, and so we had a birthday dinner.
Okay. Happy birthday.
Dinner. Yeah.
So you done the fucking restaurant bullshit and all the rest of it?
Yeah.
I actually have Facebook remind me every time there's something happening.
Right.
I'm pretty bad when it comes to things like that.
Yeah,
I don't know why, but
you need a Facebook because I have 4 daughters and of course,
okay, you got a big family.
So it has to remind me when the birthdays and anniversaries and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. It can get really complicated too. The more you. So whereabouts are you? You're in Texas or somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah, Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas. Oh wow, that's pretty. Cool place, I suppose to be.
Yeah.
Dallas, Texas is next to Alaska, Mike. If you didn't know that.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not that stupid.
I'm just trying to help you out because you are down under.
Thomas, no, I'm not going to show. I'm not going to show pictures of her, man.
Nah, you keep your family as fucking out of the YouTube shit. I do. It's fucking. I wouldn't say I'm secretive, but yeah, no, this genre doesn't exist in my household, unfortunately.
Yeah. You don't even show pictures of yourself.
I try. Hey, if anybody wants to see me, they can go to my my channel. I got videos on there.
You're talking about me? Oh fuck! Well, who wants to fucking see me? I'm such a handsome looking dude, but I mean,
try not to use that word on our show because this is a family friendly show.
Well,
so fucking listen.
Oh well, unfortunately, the Aussie people out there and the other Kiwis out there would appreciate and the English. We use the word fuck in a different set of meanings, I suppose. Too.
That's like a term. Really? That's like a term in the
yeah. It's probably, dare I say it, to those religious people out there, but it sort of replaces the word Jesus. When you like, an example, if you bash your hand on something and it hurts, you go, Jesus Christ. Well, we say fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate the lesson because I'm a moron or an idiot or one of those things, and I can't remember.
No, Kev, you're not. You're retarded, man.
See?
Yeah.
I'm glad somebody's listening.
Shut up, Jabba. No, I'm sorry, Kev. I have to admit, mate.
Kev,
I love
Mikey said. Mikey 550 said. Change your icon to Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah.
Instead of the bull.
Yeah.
Well, I like the bull because I'm strong like a bull.
I love it too.
What is Jabba the Hutt? Who was he? Because I'm picturing Genghis Khan.
He was on Star Wars.
Oh, are you talking about that
big
snail-looking guy?
No, I don't know what he is. He was a big monster, sort of.
Yeah, he
used to go.
That's fucked up. Now you tell the weasel that I gotta have a better name. Tell Aloe I need a different name, not Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, when I go on Nalo's show, I'm going to be the Jabba Hutt.
No, let's be nice to Aloe because he's having family problems and small penis problem. That's why he's hateful for everybody. Probably he caught his wife with.
I was just saying.
Somebody.
I was just saying, Roberto. I think the channel won't last much longer there after today's version. Jesus, he's really going for it. I'm surprised. Oh, I don't care. You know.
I wonder what would be the ultimate kill for his channel. I mean,
well, the problem is with his channel, or with all the channels, is you got to remember YouTube's so huge, and there's so many channels, and they don't sit there and monitor them. They can only act on
when
on
people
the
report it.
So when you got so many people reporting something, then they'll take an interest, and it doesn't take them long to say, okay. In Alo's case, it'll only take about 5 minutes of listening to them. They'll boot it off the air. That's all. It just takes time.
Yeah.
The more he gets, the more he carries on. It just means, you know. But you know, what can you say? He's pretty out there with it.
Little man. He's not no 6 foot. That guy got to be like a dwarf or something, and with a big attitude.
I think I thought about it the other day, and because I didn't realize he had Filipino blood, but if it's the case of his mother, which it probably is, so his father's German, and Swedish. Well, he's probably more German than Swedish, I'd say. His father probably lives in Sweden, or there'll be some catch there because the way he carries on, he talks like a Nazi, mate, and I reckon his old man probably was. You know, and that's not being horrible. But you can tell by his mate. Oh yeah, he could be Dutch German.
Yeah.
No, he's
guys in South Africa, I mean in North Africa, back during the war, they were pretty ridiculed too.
Has anyone seen him though? Has anyone actually seen him?
No.
What about you guys out in the YouTube there? Anyone seen what Alo looks like? Probably not.
You know he's an ugly looking little man.
No, I haven't seen him. I don't know if anybody. Frank Rizzo. Frank Rizzo says, "Oh, what's up, Kev?"
Hey, Frank. How you doing, buddy? We're just bashing Aloe and his Willy Wonka boyfriend.
We're not bashing him. I'm just asking.
Well,
I'm asking what he looks like.
Yeah. So everybody kind of wants to know what he looks like. He's probably a little man with a pull-up on.
Who would know? Yeah. I know he's a nasty person though. I'd say he'd be like that in real life too.
Well, the little man, that's why he's nasty. He has the little man syndrome.
Well, if he's crossed between a German and a Swiss or whatever and a Filipino, I'd say he'd be just as big as, I wouldn't say as big as Roberto, but I'd say he'd be pretty big. He'd probably be.
Yeah, but you don't want to give him that kind of ego. I'll just say he's a man.
Okay. He's a small person. Well, he is small anyway.
Small man, small little Willy Wonka on him. He just probably, you know, that voice that he has, that's probably one of those voice enhancers that make you sound. He probably really has like a feminine voice, and he's just using that voice to make him sound better.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You're on a roll, Kevin.
You're on a roll, mate. Take it easy. Don't burst the blood vessel.
Shit.
Anyway, time for
ready to break out the big gun.
Time for a shout out. Time for a shout out. How many of you guys out there in Patreon land? I mean, and sub out there, you subs that are listening to us carry on. How many of you guys have donated to Kevin's Patreon page yet?
Don't give me
that
money
cup of coffee
for me.
Kevin wants a new TV set and a car, and he also wants to fly back to the Philippines, and he wants lots of things, and
well,
he wants to be Obama's friend. I mean, Mr. Jordan's friend.
Well,
and so can you all donate at least $3 to his Patreon, please? Thank you.
you're a good man, buddy.
Well, we might have to try a new tack, Kevin. You might have to be like a bit like Mr. Jordan, and that might appeal to a lot more people.
Well, I feel like being like Tiny Tim and holding out my hand and asking.
Terry says he needs another bottle of brandy.
Oh, the good stuff, I hope.
Oh, it's nearly the end of the month, Kevin. You'll be getting your first. Well, there'll be a few donations coming. How do they pay you, Kevin? Do they pay you monthly or not? I forgot to ask.
Well, I think well, the money stays in there, and they'll just get bigger and bigger.
Oh, okay. So, well, that's good because you don't touch it because you've already got some in there. But I just wondered, they take it off me at the end of the month. So I assumed they would pass it on to you. But if it just sits there and builds up, well, that's better.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm not going to.
Okay.
Have a good one, Frank.
Bye, Frank. Thanks. Have a good night.
Kev, you gotta keep. Bakayaro said that, and I agree with them. You got to keep on putting that link in every video, man.
Yeah, man. I agree too.
Yeah.
You got to do it, Kev, because people, it's hard to find. Otherwise, just you got to make it as easy as possible for them.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to be like, well, I just feel funny about doing that.
Well, fucking do it. I mean, that's the only way it's going to work. No one. You know what I'm saying? No one. You're not a fucking Barry Jordan, so fucking just do it. Otherwise, you just wait. You know what I mean? Forget about all these other things. Just do the Patreon. $3 a month. Everyone chips in. You get 10 or 100 guys. That won't take long to build up. That's what you should concentrate. Plus all those other things that Jason and Roberto help you out with. You should be able to generate. Yeah. So put the links in. Every time we do one of these shows, you put the link in. Put the link in at the end so people can have the choice. I'm sure they're sick of hearing me go on, but I mean, that's what we're all about here. We're supporting the cause. We're supporting Jabba the Hutt.
God. I would rather be like Buddha or Sumo or
Sumo.
One of those guys that have looks and charisma. I mean, I don't want to be like a giant slug.
Fucking hell. Can't drink me cup of tea now.
I mean, I get arms and legs. I get a head.
So do slugs.
Yeah.
You know what? You should get a little picture of a fucking bolo, Kevin. Put that on your YouTube. I'm sorry, mate. I'm just being mean there.
Yeah. You've been hanging out with too many people now.
You never know. Ale might invite me on for a comment.
You might.
Nah, there's not a chance in hell I'd even entertain the idea, to be honest with you.
I just think we all get along and be nice and be happy. And
I don't even exist in his eyes anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Maybe that's why he's angry, because he wants to stay in the spotlight.
Oh, no, he's just doing what he's doing. You know, he's right at home. He's like anyone else. He started a channel and he's getting carried away. He'll fuck it up. Digging that big enough hole.
Yeah, that'd be a nice train wreck. I want to take pictures when that happens.
Yeah. So anyway, get back to the real world. Yeah, do what Jason suggests, or Roberto that said. Put that link in. Keep pasting the link in the fucking every video you do.
Yeah, put it in the description, man.
Yeah. It's easy to do.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's good then that it builds up. But but does it show it? Because what's the 700, which is pretty low? What's all that about?
Well, because I don't want to scare nobody off. You have too big of a number, and then people get intimidated. But when it's smaller, then it's an easier number to swallow.
No, I don't agree. I agree you should put the bigger figure, because then it allows, because people will think, it's only $700. 5 people should be able to reach that target. You know what I'm saying? I look at it a different way. I think you should put the true value, because it's going to be fucking at least 10,000, if not a little bit more by the time. But like I said, you know, it's $3 each. If you can get 100 people or 200 people, which is out there, some people might want to donate more. I don't know, but at $3, which is a cup of coffee, basically, I think isn't too unrealistic. And you got to remember, it's a monthly charge, not a one-off charge. I mean, you can still have people donate one big lump sum if they feel inclined, but it's $3 a month. It doesn't really hurt the bank, you know.
Yeah, it's not.
That's the way I look at it.
But like I said, thank you guys for being.
Yeah, Bakayaro says 700 makes it seem trivial.
Yeah,
got to show the real goal.
Yeah. See, people look at it different to you, Kevin. You should, I know you think that by doing that makes it easier, but it actually works against you, because people look at it and think, well, $700, you know, 5 or 6 guys.
You know what? One thing I would say, Kev does have a GoFundMe.
PayPal.
A GoFundMe. If you guys can share that. If you guys just do a search for on GoFundMe.
What's GoFundMe? I was at that Facebook one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm only a fan of Patreon because that's what I see. You know, I don't know. I mean, it's probably heaps other way. PayPal's a waste of time for me.
Thomas asked, "Could you get any work locally, Kev?"
You know, I think I could. But I don't know how long I could do it, because, like I said, because the medicine that I'm taking, that it will interfere with my motor skills.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? When you're on meds like that, you can't work heavy equipment or anything like that. Even bad enough trying to drive.
Well, yeah, I can't drive when I'm on this medicine.
Yeah.
Okay, there's that link. Yeah, I'll put it on at the end of the show.
You should add all the links, though. The Patreon, the GoFundMe, and the PayPal. Add them to every time you post. Like, once this video is finished or recorded and you post this, you just add all those links and just say, just add a little spiel about what it's for, and hey, you never know, you might get another few users that might consider donating.
Yeah,
you know, it's because you're getting a following there, Kev. You know, people were starting to see.
Yeah, a matter of fact, I gained, I think, 5 people today.
Well, that's good too. I mean, if you can get, even if you get the subs up too, that will help. I mean, you know, that everything helps. You know, if you don't have to, if guys out there, if you don't have the money, that's fine. If you feel that it's you're not sure, just sub up, just join this page. That helps as well. You know, it all helps in the end. You know, click on a few links that will. Have you spoken to the other guys, Kev, and sorted out those? What are those links? That money links or whatever they call them. Where you click on things.
Super
I
chat.
talked to Jason.
Oh yeah, I got Kev set up on my online store.
Yeah, I actually went on his and called him up and talked to him about help, like what I can do. So I'm trying to do whatever I can do.
And Kev is set up on my affiliate program with my online store.
Okay.
And also, I showed him some other websites he can set up for affiliate programs to where he can make that extra little money here and there. So I mean, I'm not. It's not just he's not just doing nothing. He's doing something proactively. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bakayaro888 says, you have a compelling story. You just need to get consistent with the word getting out there. If you don't, it's just nothing. It's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So people aren't silly, Kevin. They know they you know, like that guy just speaking then in the room. He know. If people know, they just need to have access to it. And that's your job, mate. Yeah. You got to put those links out there.
Yeah. So, like I said, I appreciate you guys' help and your support. I mean,
how many we got now anyway?
Feel good, but I feel today I felt like crap when that guy was being like a big jerk to me. So,
Kev, you gotta just let that shit slide, man. Just let it go.
Yeah, just that's YouTube shit, mate. Don't worry about it. If the guy ever fucking fronted up, then you can.
I know Alo's probably shitting on himself because he's so happy.
Well, don't worry about it. Like I said, it's just all storm in a teacup. They're all talk, just like us, I suppose, in some respects. But
that's true.
You just gotta, yeah, it's all keyboard warrior stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, Kevin, you're a big boy, and they know you're a big boy. They wouldn't come and say it to your face. That's for real.
Oh, I know they wouldn't.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Concentrate on what you need to do. That's the important thing. We can all talk about it, but I mean, just don't react to them. That's what they want. That's what they thrive off. You know, they want you to be pissed off.
I think Alo gets like 2 inches bigger when he does that.
But it wasn't Alo anyway. Well, he was stirring it up, but it was some other idiot. That's non-existent anyway. You know, he doesn't count in anything. He's just
that guy.
I don't like using the word troll because I don't like. I think the word troll is is not the word to use when people have comments, and whether they're good or bad comments. That's their prerogative. If you put yourself out there, then expect to be hated or liked. You know, that's what it's. You know.
Yeah, that's what I guess. That's what Seth said. The more people you know, the more trolls you get.
Yeah,
that's how famous you become.
So how many people you got now on the Patreon? That must have increased a little bit now.
You know,
5 or 6. I haven't looked. Actually, I should go and look. Let me look.
I got 6 people.
Well,
I got $22, and I got six wonderful people, and that's including you, Mike.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Last month there was only fucking 1, and you got 6. So that's bloody good.
So So I thank you for rattling my cage.
That's all good, mate. I'm just going to check to see how you're going.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Patreon.
Just remember my birthday and Christmas, and I'll be happy.
Okay, you got 6 patrons and currently $22 of a $700 per month.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're getting there. I mean, fuck, if we could fucking double that up a month, that'd be nice. Nice to double. I mean, it's nice to, if you guys out there could fucking. How many guys in the room? We
got 18 watching right now.
Okay, if 18 more people can fucking chuck in $3 each, that would be a good thing. Yeah, but you're gonna have to change that 700, Kevin. Yeah, yeah. So
Terry,
when you get
Terry just asked, "How can I help, big man?" If you know people that have good wallets and they don't mind helping out, because they can use it for a tax break too, so you can spread the word that way also.
Let me just say, who are you talking to, Kev? What's his name?
Terry.
Terry.
Terry got done asking, how can he help?
Terry, if you can hear me, mate, the easiest way to help Kev is to jump onto the Patreon page there and donate $3 a month, which is basically a coffee, mate. I mean, if we all, like I was saying before, if we all jump in.
Hey, Fred.
You know, if we all jump in and put $3 in, I mean, 100 guys, that would certainly, that's what, $300 a month. That will increase nicely and get to his target. His target isn't $700. It's around 10, maybe even $13,000 by the time we pay his bloody visa fee that he owes the Philippine government, and by the time he gets his kids airfares and all the paperwork. Yeah, but if you guys out there fucking can help, good on yous. Like I said, it's a $3 coffee a month. Yeah, there you go.
Again, I appreciate you guys' time, and I appreciate you guys.
And hold on,
coming
Kev,
on my show.
Hold on, Kev. Hold on. One thing too that will help him also is sharing the story on your various social medias, also Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever you can share it on. That's getting the word out there. The more people that it gets reaches, the more it would actually help.
Yeah. So, what else is going on in our neighborhood?
Man, man, I ain't got much. Ain't got much.
Oh,
right
yeah.
Now.
Yeah, Mikey 550 said, I think Kevin's aunt cut his internet cable. You know, sometimes I think she because my cousin he has this special line, so sometimes I don't want to like go over like a time limit because everybody uses the internet, so I don't really want to put a drain. Big Kevin John has a video called. Oh yeah, there was this one. I checked out Big Kevin in Australia. He's a funny guy. he's a heavy set, handsome looking guy, and he does like a comedy commercials in Australia. Kevin, you can get in on. What is that? This.
He was saying Patreon, the website actually has some kind of like Patreon of the month kind of deal. And you can probably get at it, see if you can get added to that for more exposure. You'd have to check into that, Kev.
Okay. Yeah, some of this technical stuff, I'm a little bit slow on getting moving around. I don't know what to look for and don't know what to do. You know, this guy, Kevin. Yeah, that's the good. Okay. Yeah.
What happened to Richard?
Rich, you there?
He might have had to take off because he might have to go pick up his wife. Well, oh. No, he's still there. Hey, Richard, I just unmuted you. Richard?
I don't think he's there. I mean, he might. I mean, he's still in the chat, but I mean, in the what do you call it, but he's not talking or anything. So what's up? What's up with you? What else is up with you, Roberto?
No, just was trying to finish my polls and I'm falling asleep.
Your stripper poles, huh?
Why? What's the time over there in Texas?
It's only
in Dallas.
8:30.
It's the same as me.
So you live with the oil tycoons there, Roberto. You must be fucking loaded.
No, I'm not here in the West.
Hey, are you part of the Irvings?
No.
T-Boo Pickens, huh?
Are in the East and West Texas, and then all the tycoons live in Dallas.
Was it T-Bone Pickens?
Yeah, T-bone steak.
Oh, you see what Thomas was saying?
I need to go to Walmart and get some more fishing supplies.
They're shifting a lot of Colombian drug dealers to the southern Philippines. They tell them the NBA folks are the competition. The NPA. Who's that, Roger?
You know,
Are we the only drama around here? Us and Aloe are the only two dramas going on?
Yeah, it seems that way.
Yeah, well, you guys were going to be ready for war. I mean, Kevin, you know, you gotta let.
I'm ready.
Okay, well, if you're ready to go war, I'm ready to go war with you. You know, I can handle
that little Aloe. Probably
our gang against his gang.
Aloe probably has like 7-inch high heels on. Yeah,
but we don't talk bad about Dave. Nobody.
No, not Dave.
My friend.
Dave's okay. Just that weasel. Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that Dave's been pretty quiet. He's sort of staying out of it a little bit. He still goes on about bloody the hobo. You'll never
Yeah,
fucking
I mean, that's
hobo. Yeah, hobo's won that war
What?
because it plays on Dave Phelps' mind all the time.
Nah, they nah. I don't think the hobo didn't win that one, man. He tries to pick on Dave, and Dave like seriously yeah, he talks about it. Dave talks about it.
Yeah, but
I'm
sorry, Roberto. I'll just say that this though. That I didn't. I'm not sticking up for hobo, and I know how you feel about hobo. But I'm just saying that if you think about it, hobo's been off the air for a while now, and all Dave clings on to, and all of his videos, even the ones which when he's on holiday, he can't help but having to mention.
Those are old videos. Those are old videos.
Yeah, but okay. Well, that's what I'm trying to say. He put.
I know where you're coming from, and I'm the same way because I still got. I mean, I still hate the hobo. And
yeah, of course you do. I mean,
every time his name is mentioned, yeah. So I can see where Dave's coming from. He did call his wife,
yeah, that's not good when you talk about somebody's family.
Yeah, I know. But in saying that too, I mean, how many times is they? I mean, a prime example, and I'm not saying it was Dave, but prime example. Let's listen to the way Alo's going on about Kevin, for argument's sake. I mean, is that's similar?
I say my thing is this: if you got a problem with the person, leave it with the person. Don't bring his family or his kids, anything else into it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
they're all as bad as each other at the end of the day. I mean, okay.
With Barry, though, we're not talking bad about his girlfriend.
No, Barry's different. No, that's a different thing.
Try to save her from him, and because.
Yeah, he's the one that's twisting that. No one cares. Everyone feels sorry for the woman and expresses that fact. They're not saying anything horrible or derogatory against her, but he's the one that's put himself in that, in that light. It's completely different.
Right.
Yeah. Like I said, I fucking just don't. You guys are very blessed. I mean, okay, he can collect benefits while he's fucking in the Philippines. That mortifies me. But hey, okay, he doesn't demonstrate that he needs. He turns around and tells everyone he's broke, down on his luck. The first time he did it, everyone rallied around and helped him out. And what does he do? Spends the money and tells everyone stuff it. Okay. Then what happens next? Hang on. Then what happens next? And what happens next? He moves into a Nipa hut in Bohol, and he starts getting himself together, and everyone thinks, hey, maybe Mr. Jordan's coming right. Maybe we're a bit harsh on him. So he starts off nice. Now all of a sudden he's back to his old tricks again. Now the problem is, if you're broke and you got no money, fine. But for a guy that can buy cigarettes, smokes, goes drinking and talking about motorbikes and buying bikes and riding around, he can work. There's nothing wrong with him. And that's that. He's dishonest. He's a liar. He shouldn't even be I strongly believe he shouldn't even be collecting the pension, that sickness benefit or whatever it is he gets. But people criticise that. They're not criticising him so much, but they're criticising. And then his attitude is, I don't give a stuff about you trolls. It's my life, blah, 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 blah. Well, if it's his life, why fucking broadcast it to all the YouTubers?
Right.
And I still haven't heard from these people that have donated money, whether they're embarrassed to voice their opinion or whatever. But
one did. Mr. Porter.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I'd be more interested to hear what their version of it is. How they feel, because they're the mugs that gave him the money.
Mike, he was on the show the other day.
Oh, was he? Oh, I must have missed that. Sorry, I didn't realise. Oh, okay. Oh, and what happened? What was his version of what went down?
He felt bad for the situation, and he feels bad for him. He felt bad for him. He gave him some money. The last money he gave him was about 2 weeks ago. We might be into the third week, about 3 weeks ago, if that. But within 2 to 3 weeks ago, and he said he's not going to do it anymore because of he feels like it's getting he's taking advantage of the situation. He's not doing anything for himself.
Okay, well, that's quite amazing, isn't it? Okay, see, there is people out there that actually believe this guy, you know, so that's why the word's got to get out to stop.
Hey, you guys, if you guys like my channel, you like everything, don't forget to give me thumbs up or thumbs down. I got 2 thumbs down. That's weird. I never had that happen. That must be Alex and his little friend. I got a couple of new guys. Hey, Ray.
Yeah, well, anyway, that's my opinion of it all. I mean, I'm just staggered. Maybe I'm a little bit jealous. I don't know, but I'm just staggered by it all.
Not jealous.
I mean, there's people in the States earning. What's happened?
Well, you're good.
Am I? I'm Kevin. You can hear me? Okay. I'm just saying, you know, even in the States, you know, people are out there 9 to 5. Okay, they might only be earning $10 an hour or whatever, but they're still working. You know, they're doing something, and their taxes is helping people like Mr. Jordan. It's fucking madness. It's just not right. You know, he's not a sick individual. He can work. He just fucking doesn't want to. He chooses that lifestyle. I don't believe that living in the Philippines is better than living in the States in the respect of earning money or whatever, you know, or surviving.
He said
I don't believe that.
He can't work because of his back.
Yeah, well, he can ride motorbikes and drink piss and fucking smoke cigarettes. I'm not saying, you know, if he's got a back injury, that's fine, but he can run, he can walk.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
He can do all.
Can you work?
He can fucking work.
Walking around, I mean, standing up.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you have to sit down every couple hours, you know.
Fuck, I'd like to be his lifestyle. Well, no, I wouldn't, to be honest. But I mean, I'd like to get the money.
He could be a
bum around. He's very lucky. He's lucky in the respect that he met his girlfriend, who for one reason or another likes him or whatever. Yeah. But he would still be living in that fucking Nipa hut if it wasn't for the fact. Just remember that house that he was staying in had nothing to do with him. He just met her, and with good fortune, he got a chance to move in there. And that house isn't obviously hers; it belongs to his sister, and her sister obviously has a foreign boyfriend who's obviously built that for them, and the fact that they're overseas, the rest of the family get to live in it, and Mr. Jordan comes along and bloody bludges his way in there. I reckon the reason they moved was because I believe there might have been pressure from the family to say, what's this fucking guy doing in my house? You know?
Hey,
I really believe that.
Mike, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath.
Am I rambling on too much? But yeah, okay. Sorry, boys.
I didn't know Barry did a zip line. I want to do a.
Yeah, I mean, you can sit down and collect money at the door. Let's say at a concert, you know, you can sit on a stool and collect money at the door. I mean, there's so many different freaking jobs out there. What the hell?
Yeah, no, he's fucking. It's just all bullshit, man. I'm telling you now, fucking. You know, if he says he can't
collect money at the door at a concert.
What fucking right does he have to live in America? To live in the Philippines anyway?
I'll collect the money.
Yeah, no, he's fucking. That's just some bullshit, man. I'm telling you now. Fucking.
Turn your YouTube down, buddy.
Hey, Ray, you have to mute your YouTube.
I'll collect the money. Yeah, no, he's fucking. That's just some bullshit, man. I'm telling you now. Turn your YouTube down, buddy.
Yeah, you gotta mute your YouTube channel. There you go. Well, no, not mute it, but on your computer. Because I think he misunderstood.
What's going on? I can hear feedback.
Yeah. How you doing, Ray?
Fine.
Yeah.
You have to mute him. I'm sick of hearing my voice. Can you mute him?
I'm sick of hearing your voice.
It's like a recording.
I could turn him up and down. But now, now you made him mad. Now he left. Mike, and Roberto. Okay.
Now there's something going on with your thing. Can you hear me okay, Jason?
Yeah, you're fine.
I can hear you good.
Okay, I keep getting a feedback. It sounds like someone's recorded me.
Yeah, I think that was Ray. He just had to turn his mute off on his YouTube channel.
Okay.
It looked like Ray was naked.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Maybe he was in bed.
I don't know if he knew he had the camera on.
Could have been worse.
I didn't you get any wrong ideas and you start doing that. I don't know what they do down under, but you know.
No, mate. I made sure the cam's off.
Because sometimes I like to walk around with my underwear on, but I get the curtain open, so I gotta be careful, especially at nighttime, because you can see right through the window real good.
Oh, that's probably a bit too much information for me just at the moment.
So anyway, yeah, we got a good crowd right now. We got 20 people on board. I'd like to say thanks for all of our followers, okay? Not just me, but we have a whole bunch of people here. No. Okay, Ray said no. That's good. Kevin, we are waiting for you to wear. I was joking about the bacon strips. I just did that to get rating. I don't wear a pamper. Okay.
Hey, you're turning Ray on, man. That's what he's saying right now.
What is Mike? You you know. Yeah,
no, my bad. He's asking you if you're getting turned on by him wearing no shirt.
Oh no! At first, I thought I was looking in the mirror, and I'm going, "Oh my God!" But no, I'm dressed. No, I'm not a switch hitter. I got plenty of
pictures of boobs.
You know, how I got more kids than I got viewers right now. I'm not bragging, but
it still doesn't justify it, though, Kev. Pick up the soap, Kev.
You got 18. You got 18 kids.
Well, they're not all one woman, you know. What is that? Is that the Batman call?
No, I'm playing poker.
Hey, Kevin, what happened to your lady friend from yesterday?
You know, she don't have a good reception to get in to get on board. She tried, but it wouldn't work.
Lady friend? Plot thickens.
Well, yeah, I got a lady that I tried to come on the show. Hey, you guys, Roberto, Mikey. No, damn it! Quit playing with your music.
Sorry,
Okay.
guys, I was just fucking around.
Look at my subs, my subscribers.
How many you got?
I got 300 right now.
Oh, good on you. You'll be hitting that 1,000 mark soon.
Well, this is I've been on for 3 months, and I'm doing around 100 a month. So I like to say thank you. I feel honored because I finally hit 300. So that's cool. But I don't know. It might be my luck. It's Aloe, and now later on he'll take it, unsubscribe me just to bring back the letter, bring back the $2.99.
I don't know how accurate those sub things are anyway. Yeah, fuck.
Hey,
Fuck, I'm
why are
lazy.
you just woke up?
Oh, it's about 2 o'clock here. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm just lazy.
Oh, really?
Lazy day.
Oh, okay.
We're
Okay,
4 hours
'cause I
ahead of
thought it
Philippines.
was 10 o'clock. Because it's
Oh, no,
almost 9 o'clock right now.
And the
9
Philippines
PM.
are talking about now. Oh, PM.
Well,
Woo.
it's 8:58
Oh, you know,
right now.
We're a day ahead of you here, Kevin, and we're in daylight here. It's afternoon here.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Friday afternoon. Yeah, Friday afternoon.
Yeah, it's Thursday
We're on the
evening
same-
here.
We're on the same time zone as the Philippines, but we're 4 hours ahead. If you know what I mean.
Hey,
Okay.
God, that's not funny. I do like boobs though, but
Yeah, well, I can't wait till I get back to the smog and the traffic and all the bullshit.
Good
well,
times.
you're
Good
lucky,
times.
you know. I would like to do that too, even though I complain about the traffic. I kind of miss it. So
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't take long for me not to miss it though. Like, you know, but yeah, once you leave and you're away, you think, oh yeah,
yeah, because
we're the highlight.
I'm at my at my aunt's house. It's kind of boring, even though we got a beautiful view here. I'm very bored. So
Anyway, I want to take advantage of that opportunity to go to Angeles City.
yeah.
Don't worry, I'm going to bait my wife up to say that when Cess is on next time and she's in the room, I'm just going to make sure she hears. When we'll set it up, see if she'll let me go. She'll let me go. She'll let me go to Angeles City, not a problem. But we're talking alone.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're talking alone here. Hey, how old is my wife?
Your wife?
47.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
But she looks
I don't
about
think
20,
so.
but she looks 21, Kev.
Well, they all of them look 21.
Yeah. Well, you know, Filipinos. But my wife's even small for a Filipino. She's only 4'6".
And how tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
Okay.
What was I going to say? Didn't I tell you the story about when one time me and the wife we stopped at the petrol station to fill up? Didn't I tell you that story?
Yeah.
I don't believe so.
Oh,
But I
okay.
can tell me.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Kevin. So what happened was, and over here in Posen, most countries, even in the States, they have little promotions. You know, they give away toys. When you fill up at the gas station, you'll get a toy.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, okay, I'm filling up the car, and this guy pops out, and he comes past me, and he sees my wife in the car, and he taps me on the shoulder. He says, "Oh, mate," he says, "Your kid want these toys?"
Yeah.
And I sort of looked at him, and I it took me by surprise. And then he says, "Here, have these. My kids are too old for them." And I thought, "My God."
Mm-hmm.
What
Well,
can I
that was
say?
a nice.
Well, my wife would have. Well, put it this way: my wife can shop in the kids' stores anyway. So, I mean, yeah.
4'6", man. 4'6".
Yeah.
That's
That's
like
small, mate.
yeah, that's like little person status right there.
Yeah,
Well,
not quite. She's not. Yeah, she's not quite little person status, but she's
Actually, if she was here in the States, she can get disability, honestly, because she's considered to be under, like, she's like a midget. I don't want to be incorrect, PC on PC here, but yeah, she's at that status, so she can actually.
Oh no, she's not. She hasn't got midget. Yeah, I know what you're saying. She's not got a big head or little short feet or anything.
Yeah, no.
She's not a midget.
She would be considered that, even though she's
okay.
not. But based on her height, she would be.
Yeah. But yeah, she's pretty tiny for Filipino status anyway, too. When you think about it, you know, there's people the same size as her too. I'm saying, but yeah. So best relationships, Kev. I mean, you know, for all those guys that are still single and looking, I'd say 10 years your age is probably the best way to go. I mean, we all want the young ones, but I mean, at the end of the day, if you're in your fucking 50s or 60s and you want a 21-year-old or something, there's something not quite right with that. Sorry to say, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some good women out there. There's proofs in the pudding. I mean, even Mr. Jordan can get a girlfriend, and that's probably that will sum it up.
Yeah, these guys in the chat, they're saying that she couldn't even get tickets to get on a roller coaster, carnival rides.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a height limit.
Well, here in Texas,
well, she's been bungee jumping.
Six Flags.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they won't allow 4'6". You have to at least be.
Oh, maybe I've exaggerated a bit. Maybe it's not 4.
I don't think they'll let me bungee jump.
It might be 4'8" or something like that, but it's small. It's but don't get me wrong. She's not.
I want to do zip lining too.
I
mean, my wife's done the bungee bullshit and all that.
Bacayaro says, what's the old French formula? Half plus 3? Half your age plus 3?
Okay. Hey, nobody heard me say I want to do bungee and I want to do zip line?
You can do that in the Philippines.
They're gonna have a field day with that one, Kev.
I really want to do the bungee. I just want to see how far I can test. You know, if it'll go the limit.
Be like a boulder.
Roberto? I am 10 pounds lighter than a silverback gorilla.
And he wonders why. Someone thought up the nickname Jabba the Hutt.
Well, but I like the silverback gorilla. That's a handsome guy.
You're a big boy, Kev. We know.
All right, you guys, you boys and girls, and Jabba the Hutt, and kiwis and kangaroos. I'm gonna call it a good day.
Don't forget the crippled here.
Why?
Oh, here we go. Jason wants a symphony vote now.
Jason knows.
Hey, there was a thing, Jason. I don't know if you're keen to do this, but there was a thing where a guy who was in a wheelchair and he did a bungee jump. Hey, fuck! I'll tell you.
Yeah, no, man. I'm good on bungee jumps, man. I'm afraid of heights.
Oh yeah, I couldn't do uncontrolled heights.
Yeah, I'm good on that, man. I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, but I still want to try the bungee or the zip line just to see. But I'll probably have to take like $1 million life insurance out.
Apparently, in Bahol you can do zip lining.
Yeah, but they won't let Mikey 550. I went to the Mascalada in Bacolod, and they had like a merry-go-round, and I asked if I could go on it, and the guy looked at me and just shook his head. There's no way they'll let me on because they couldn't. The engine would he couldn't build up enough torque to move it. He'll get me up on top, and then he'll release it, and then it'll spin around, kind of like a gerbil cage.
Bakayaro says they will have to clear more jungle for Kev to zip line.
Thanks, you guys. Yeah. I appreciate your support. Support.
Clear the jungle. Yeah, I like that. It's good.
Tell everybody. Hey, okay? My last thing before I leave, I took my son Kevin. In Alaska, we have a giant indoor water park, and we were all the way up on top of the slide, and we get on top of this like in a tube, and then we ride down the water slide. I sat on the water. I sat down on the big inner tube, and I almost flattened it. And the guy tried to push me if I could go down the ramp. Man, that was messed up. I thought I was gonna get caught.
Kev, did you get stuck
inside the tube? Then I started feeling a little bit claustrophobic.
Did you get stuck on the slide?
Well, I almost did because the guy couldn't push. He couldn't push me to get started.
I'm just visualizing Kevin on an inner tube.
Oh yeah, that thing looked like a donut, just like a pancake. And then I asked the guy, "Is this the biggest tube you? Is this the biggest tube you have?" And he just said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, maybe you could put 2 of them."
Yeah, and you know the type of tubes they probably use. They use those ones like those big fucking. Those big trucks that they use in the mining up in Alaska. Those big fucking.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Tundra tires. That's what the tires are called, Tundra tires, because they don't make a footprint in Tundra.
Oh, good.
Well, you guys, thanks for coming. Thanks for enjoying. Thanks for listening to our show and. Had a good time. Nobody makes you guys come here. So if you want to come and enjoy our show,
no, they only come here
because forcing you to.
They come here because they feel sorry for you, Kevin. That's the truth. That's the truth.
They feel sorry. They feel sorry for Jabba the Hutt.
I'm out of here, guys. You guys have a good one.
All right.
Everybody in the chat. Have a good one, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
All right, mate.
All right, you guys. Have a
Hey,
good
Kevin,
night.
are you-
Have a good morning.
you
Have a
done?
good afternoon. You guys always be safe.
Oh, I missed the show, man. My buddy called me.
Oh, now you wake up, buddy.
Richard wakes up now. Yeah.
No, I wasn't asleep. My buddy, he's a CPA. He's an author. He's writing a book about World War II. He called me. He was drunk off his ass. And yeah.
You know, I know you can't stop talking once you get started. You and Mike is the same way. You guys keep blah 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 blah, and then the guy probably just passed out.
Actually, I was letting him do all the talking, man. I ate 2 hamburgers and grilled on the grill, and he was going to town, man. He was.
Hey, Mike, you know I'm just messing with you, buddy. You're a good guy, and
That's all right, mate. I can handle it. I'm a big boy.
Oh, that might be.
you, Mike. You have a safe afternoon, Ray. Thanks for coming to our show. And you come back anytime, but maybe you put a shirt on, okay? You don't know if there's some young ladies watching, and you might scare them.
Yeah, women don't like that.
Okay, mate. Have a good time. Catch us tomorrow, maybe.
All right, you guys. You guys have a good day. Have a good night. God bless you.
God bless.
And always have a good. Think positive. Don't be a hater. And Barry and Rin, you guys are okay in my book, you know. Everybody's different. You know, I don't care where you come from. At the end of the show, everybody's gonna be turned off. So just hang in there, you know. All right, you guys. Richard.
Right, yeah.
See you later,
Sorry.
brother.
Sorry, I missed your show, man. My buddy, he doesn't call often, but when he does, he likes to. He had a few too many, and he likes to talk. So,
Well, you ought to ask him if he's interested in a good story. I got a story for him.
I was trying to get to that with him, but I couldn't get a word in edgewise with him tonight because he had so much to tell me because it was so long since we talked. And he's married to a Filipino too, believe it or not.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Yep. See you later, Richard. All you cool guys, have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good morning. You know, who cares what people think we look like or act? If you're happy with yourself, that's all that matters. This is Big Kevin saying, see you later. All right, you guys. I'm out of here.